Hello YouTube friends, Alicia back here with you again with another altered book. I'm going to be showing the altered book in this video as well as talking about why I went off of Facebook. And yeah, so if you want to know kind of what happened there, stick around till the end. But if you don't want to know, like I said, I'll save that to the end and you can just enjoy watching the flip through. So this is once again, like I said, an altered book. It was a hardback book. I took the covers off because I'll repurpose those for junk journals, but then of course you're left with the inside of the book. And so I just glued pages together and made a cover out of ribbon. And so I've used up all this ribbon and then of course ran out and added some gold. And you can actually see the book pages through there, which is kind of cool. So I've used all scraps or all things I've had printed out, so not necessarily like scraps, but the papers were all scraps, sorry, but the printouts weren't necessarily scraps. They were just things that I had already printed and wanted to use. So yeah, different digital stickers. I love how it turned out. There's lots of space for writing in it. And I mean, you can put anything in these kind of altered books. I mean, for this one I stuck with the nature themed, and I love how it turned out. Just used all different things up. I did actually end up going through my scrap. I have different, I've shown them before, but like different little plastic folders or whatever. They're like they're like a Ziploc, but they're not in a bag. They're, I don't know, I get them at the Dollar Tree or Dollarama. But anyways, and I keep all of this kind of paper in it and all different sorted paper. So I'll have like scrap writing paper, scrap digitals. And so I just dig through there when I want to make books like this. That way I can make sure I'm using things up and not just starting to use full sheets for small pieces. Some stamps. This is a flower that I've gotten years ago in a swap. More stamps. This is packing paper that I just stenciled and stamped on a while ago and had it to use. This is a digital, some washi tape. I've had these forever. They were like foam glitter flowers. And I printed some of these on like tracing paper, so you can see the book text through it, and I think that's kind of cool. You can tell it's an altered book. And the pages are really thick. This book was really old, and so it had the thick paper in it. Not high quality paper, but thick. So I mean, once it's glued, it doesn't matter if it's high quality, but yeah. Tsunami Rose, ruffle, a little die cut I had on my desk. More Tsunami Rose. So as you can see, I just kind of paper piece all different things together to make my pages. And I still have, well, I have lots of small pieces on white paper, but I've used up most of my scraps of a lot of these, so I'm really happy about that. I think I need to add a few more things, like go through and add some more things to the scrap packs that I have in my craft room, because I have like notebook paper and things like that in other places, and it doesn't get used unless it's in those pouches, just because that's my go-to. So I'm gonna add a few more items. This is the metal embellishment. I've had these forever. They seem to never run out. I feel like I used them all the time when I first got them, but I love them. This is another thing I've had since I first started scrapbooking, these butterflies. I only have one more of the butterflies left. It came in a pack of 4 and I put 2 of them in here, but you can't use them in a regular journal because you'd squish them. There's not enough like space. More ribbon, that other flower, so I've used up these flowers now. And then, like I said, the other butterfly and the back of the book. So that is my little altered book. And then to use up more scraps, what I was doing was making journaling cards with, these are Tsunami Rose. They're so pretty. They're printed on watercolor paper, which is why they look like this. So. And I got that Ticket Punch by We Are Memory Keepers, that like the crocodile type thing that does the deco corner and Ticket Punch corner, and I love it. So I've used up a pile of scraps, and I've actually used up way more, but I'll show you that in another video what I was doing there. Okay, now I'm just going to quickly go over why I chose, and when I say go off Facebook, I didn't actually delete my Facebook account. What I did was I deleted it off my phone. I still have it on my tablet. I could put it back on my phone if I wanted to. I still have an active account. The reason I got rid of it on my phone is just because I was finding that it was just something more of a time waster, and it became, you're constantly checking who liked my post, who commented on my post, who did this, who did that. And for the most part, it doesn't matter. And firstly, and secondly, there was a lot of things on there that at the end of the day, who cares? But I was wasting my time looking at and reading and whatever. So I have chosen to take it off my phone and just not worry about it. And the thing that I had really kind of noticed and made me feel like this was a good decision was when I go and check, like, to clear my tablet of all the notifications, because I still check my notifications every few days, I'm not missing anything. You know, there's really nothing being posted on there that was making any difference in my life. So I will miss my crafty groups, and I do miss my crafty groups, but for right now, I'm going to stay off of Facebook. And so if you want to see my creations, please like and subscribe to my channel, as I used to post them all onto my crafty groups, like I said. But that is why I haven't been active on any of the groups. I just didn't want that to be a part of my life right now. And so, yeah, I may go back on it at one point, but right now I'm very happy to be off of it and kind of just do my own thing. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.